dollar for dollar, you cannot beat the level of training and professionalism that the RVTI puts on.
And it's actual industry versus, a private company. So I feel more confident in their training.
Can you tell us how you got started in the RV tech industry and what inspired you to start your own family mobile tech business?
Sure. Before we met, Krystal was an administrator in HR, and I retired from the Marines. I became a home inspector after retiring, and when Krystal and I met in 2016, our relationship just kind of blossomed, and she became a certified home inspector. And then as time passed, we realized that, our family was kind of suffering with the work-life balance. So we had pondered camping, and we thought that might be great for us. Let's try it. So we rented a camper a couple times, and
we realized we needed a change for our whole families. And I think that really helped transition our change from home inspections to something that we could take with us on the road. You really can't take home inspections with you. It's kind of a local thing. So we looked at RV inspections and repairs, and then realized repairs are definitely the way we need to go. Everyone's going to be really wanting to, protect their investments, their travel investments with their units. And, just things happen. And certainly, for us, we're going to want to know how to fix things when we're, having our own issues, maybe far from a shop or far from parts or far from information. So that was definitely, a good transition there.
Being in mobile tech can require a lot of travel and time away from home. How do you manage to balance business operations, repair work, and family life on the road?
Well, I really think for us as a family, I love that word family because that's how we decided to live. That's how we decided to work. That's how we decided to school our children, to do things as a group and as a team. And so for us, I think teamwork is key. Kind of got to like your spouse to do this lifestyle anyway. But to work together is a whole nother gamut, right? And balancing that, I think, is really defining what roles, what jobs each one of us, do better when we go to campgrounds and do kind of a learning opportunity where we do little presentations and teach people a few basic things on, on their rig that would help them. When we do those talks, it's so funny because Mike usually includes a blue or pink job section. And we just have the ladies come and ask me, well, so what do you do about blue jobs when they're not pink jobs? So I really think defining roles for us anyway has really been helpful. But still, both of us being aware and know how to do almost everything, it's just nice to be able to hand it off to the person that's a little more skilled or maybe a little more qualified for that particular thing. So obviously, Mike is a little more experienced with the hands-on stuff. When I first started my RV TI pathway, I never thought I would be doing technician hands-on. My background's education and HR, so office stuff, typing, scheduling, all the spreadsheets, all the phone calls, all those things I handled, taxes, just everything. And then now we've really balanced that between the both of us. We're able to use apps and things on the road that make everything easier. And it's not such a burden on one or the other person. Specifically, Mike does things on roofs that I can't. I have an actual mobility issue. I've had a couple of knee surgeries and I don't get on roofs. I could if I had to. I think, my training has allowed me the ability to do so safely, but it's not my favorite. He is so good at it.
We've kind of divided RVs into three sections where we have the roof, and then we have the underbelly, and then the interior. And Krystal can do brilliant at everything on the interior. And then if it's down and dirty in the tanks, that's a blue job.
How has RV technical certification played a role in your business operations, and what benefits have you seen from being certified?
So I think being certified is key in anything that you do. We came from, home inspections and then also government work. And our certifications really allowed us to be taken seriously, to be more professional and to present a professional, kind of a front to our customers that we're going to take good care of them. And it's going to be industry standard.
Achieving those certifications gives you a level of confidence that I think everybody can struggle with if you don't have that kind of education and that kind of background.
So the training itself is very technical oriented. It's not business oriented. It's really just the bones and the meat of the industry. And that particular portion of what we need for our business has helped everything work better. Like just having that knowledge base to what we already know on how to run our own business because we are, home inspectors prior. I think really helped us transition. I think without the education of the RVTI, we wouldn't as be well prepared as we are, I think, now after the training.
Yeah, back to the confidence piece, like, knowing when the customer is explaining the symptoms that they're having with their unit, and you can already start going down the rabbit trail of, okay, A, B, C, D, this is where we start. The air conditioner's not running.
Mm-hmm.
They're hot already, so it's pretty easy for them to get frustrated.
Yeah, definitely. So applying, back to your question, applying our training to our business, it's the reason we can do business. We're excited too. We think the RVTI is fabulous. Like we're just really grateful for the training.
Absolutely.
The value for the cost is incredible. I've never seen industry training this affordable where you can begin, quickly.
We've even looked at the other schools in the industry, and we've gone to one of them. Mm-hmm. And dollar for dollar, you cannot beat the level of training and professionalism that the RVTI puts on.
And it's actual industry versus, a private company. So I feel more confident in their training.
What are some of the unique aspects of running a family business? And what has been the most rewarding aspect of this career path so far?
Well, as far as family businesses, our faith and our family are the whole reason we started a business. We started out, with young people that were raising the next generation, and they're going to be leaders in this world. And so we really want them to have a position that we may not have had when we were younger. People inputted into our lives, and so we're trying to reciprocate that into the next generation.
Definitely. I think being able to teach our children things like economics, things like ethics, things like hard work ethic itself, in an area, in an industry, I think that they wouldn't have been exposed to if we didn't have our own family business. It's gold. You just can't learn that from traditional education. And for our family, running it past just Mike and I, our kids are interested in it. They want to learn. They want to go to the RVTI. They want to get trained. They want to help people. They love the people aspect too of our business, how we just really are involved with the community. We're involved with RVers and campers and people who have, dreams of going outside and adventuring. And I think that really helps our kids. And so that portion of our family business has been just wonderful.
Absolutely. And they really have noticed the appreciation of our customers when we get them back on the road, when they're fixed and they're rolling, and they're just so thankful.
Mm-hmm.
What advice would you give to someone interested in starting a mobile tech business?
So from a lady, I think the advice would be to go ahead and educate yourself on what your expectations are. I think expectation management is everything when you're pursuing a new pathway in life. Expectation management, and then also the requirements for those expectations. Kind of just make a list, see what you need, see how available those things are, and then go for it. Just make a plan and do it.
Yeah, I think Krystal and I talk about it all the time. Every business, doesn't matter what you're doing business with people, and people you have to put first. And so we really focus on the people aspect, taking care of the people themselves. And that goes back to, Krystal. She's tremendous. She says everybody likes me, but they really like her.
Come on.
So her people relations really sets us above and beyond any expectations I had for our business.
I think community is key. Definitely reaching out. If you're a person who does social media, those kinds of things are really helpful. We're parts of groups of other technicians. Things like the lady camping clubs, the different organizations you can sign up for, you can choose. Those things really help with your community, with your know-how, with just encouragement. Sometimes it's fun just to to meet with the other lady technicians and bounce things off of their, their mindset and perspective, and just kind of see what they think about questions. So community is key as well. I think the RVTI has been fabulous for community. We've had lots of follow-up. If we have any questions, the instructors, the staff really has been timely and amazing at helping us in anything that we need to know.